Hello and welcome. Today I want to take you into a book that doesn't just give advice. It gives you a key to open the door to a new life. A life full of joy, miracles, abundance, love, and healing. A book that is not fiction. It is a guidebook to transformation. The book is called The Magic, written by Rhonda Byrne, the same author who gave us The Secret. But while The Secret focused on the law of attraction, this book focuses on something even more ancient, even more powerful, and even more simple. The power of gratitude. Yes, the magic teaches us that there is one emotion, one force, one practice that has the power to change your money situation, heal your body, fix your relationships, lift your sadness, and bring opportunities and miracles you never expected. That force is gratitude, saying thank you with your full heart, but not just once, not just when something big happens. Rhonda says, if you want to live a magical life, you have to make gratitude a way of life. Every exercise feels like a ritual, like a shift in your inner world, like you are building a bridge between your dreams and your present life. I won't just read the book to you. I'll explain it in a way that is emotional, easy to understand, and life-changing. With real examples, powerful metaphors, and total clarity. And as you listen, you'll also improve your English. With powerful words, emotional sentences, and real-life examples. This is your English learning and life transformation journey. Subscribe now, and let's begin the magic. Day 1. Count your blessings. You must start with what you already have, and be deeply grateful for it, because whatever you're not grateful for, you lose, and whatever you are grateful for, grows. Each morning, write down 10 things you are grateful for. For each one, write why you're grateful. Then say, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel it deeply. Most people wake up and start complaining. Ugh, I'm tired. Why do I have to go to work? I hate my life. They don't realize. They are training their brain to see lack. But gratitude is the opposite of lack. It is the energy of abundance. When you count your blessings, you are sending a message to life. I notice what I have. I appreciate it. I'm ready for more. Let's say you write, I'm grateful for my home because it keeps me safe and warm. I'm grateful for my mother's love. She always believed in me. I'm grateful for my phone. It helps me learn, connect, and grow. I'm grateful for my healthy eyes. I can read this book right now. I'm grateful for clean water. It refreshes me every morning. I'm grateful for music. It heals my emotions. I'm grateful for my failures. They taught me who I am. I'm grateful for money in my bank. It gives me freedom to buy food. I'm grateful for my friend. He listens to me without judgment. I'm grateful for my breath. It's always with me. Then, for each one, you pause and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you feel it in your heart, not just your mouth. This practice rewires your brain. It opens your heart. It makes you see the beauty you already live in. Magical truth. If you wake up every day and start your morning with complaints, you are pulling yourself away from the life you want. But if you start with blessings, you activate the magic. And if you can't find 10 things to be grateful for, that's even more reason to do this. Because you've trained your mind to ignore the good. It's time to retrain it. Day 2. The Magic Rock. You must end your day with gratitude, just like you began it. Because what you feel before sleeping goes deep into your subconscious. So this practice is about creating a simple, powerful nighttime ritual. Find a small object, A rock, coin, crystal, or anything you can keep near your bed. Each night, hold it in your hand. Think of the best thing that happened to you today. Feel gratitude deeply and say, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." At night, most people think about what went wrong, who hurt them, what they didn't finish, what they're worried about. That's like feeding poison to your mind before it rests. But when you focus on the best moment of your day, even if it was tiny, you are training your brain to remember the light. Over time, you'll see more good, feel more joy, and sleep with peace. Let's say your day was full of problems. You're tired. You fought with someone. But now it's night. You pick up your magic rock, and you search for one good thing. Maybe your tea was warm and perfect. Maybe your daughter hugged you. Maybe you saw a beautiful sunset. Maybe you heard a song that touched your soul. Now close your eyes. Hold the rock. Whisper, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." You are closing the day with light, not darkness. That's real magic. This practice does two things. 1. It makes your brain notice the good during the day, because you'll be searching for the best thing to use at night. 2. It trains your subconscious to expect more positive memories, more joy, more light. That is how gratitude rewires your inner world. Day 3. Magical relationships. If you want better relationships, family, love, work, you must be grateful for the people you already have. Most relationships break not from hate, but from lack of appreciation. People leave when they feel unseen, unheard, unvalued. Gratitude brings love back to life. Think of 3 people who have helped, loved, or supported you in life. For each person, write down 5 things you are grateful for. As you write, say their name and feel deep appreciation. You can even look at their photo to deepen the emotion. Let's say you choose your mother. You write, "I'm grateful that my mother cooked for me with love every day. I'm grateful that she stayed awake all night when I was sick. I'm grateful that she prayed for me during my exams. I'm grateful that she never gave up on me, even when I failed. I'm grateful that she hugs me like I'm still her little child." You feel tears in your eyes. That's magic. Then maybe your second person is a teacher. You write, "I'm grateful that my teacher believed in me. I'm grateful that he saw something in me I didn't see myself. I'm grateful for his strictness. It made me grow. I'm grateful that he taught me how to think. I'm grateful that he gave me confidence." And third, you write about a friend or even someone who is no longer in your life. The point is, when you focus on the good, the relationship becomes a gift again, not a burden. If you can, send them a message, a voice note, a call, a letter. Tell them, "I was thinking about you today. I just wanted to say, thank you for everything you've done for me." Watch what happens. Hearts melt, connections restore, gratitude becomes a bridge. You don't fix relationships by fighting, controlling, or blaming. You fix them by changing your energy. Gratitude is the most powerful relationship healer in the world. Day 4. Magical health. Gratitude heals the body faster than fear, stress, or medicine ever can. If you've been struggling with your health, mentally or physically, this lesson is a turning point. Most people only think about their health when something is wrong. They say, "I'm tired. My back hurts. Why am I always sick?" But the magic teaches us this truth. When you are ungrateful for your body, you slowly destroy it. When you are grateful for your body, you begin to heal it. Your body listens to your words, your feelings, and your beliefs. You can either criticize it and weaken it, or thank it and make it stronger. Think of 5 functions of your body that you are deeply grateful for. Write down why you are thankful for each. Focus on specific parts of your body that you may have taken for granted. Throughout the day, say thank you to your body, out loud or silently, whenever you notice it doing something. Gratitude activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the part that calms the body, reduces inflammation, improves digestion, and enhances healing. When you practice gratitude for your body, you're not just thinking positively. You're literally changing your internal chemistry. Let's say you write, "I'm grateful for my heart. It beats over 100,000 times a day without rest, keeping me alive. I'm grateful for my lungs. They breathe in life every second, even while I sleep. I'm grateful for my legs. They carry me through this world, through work, through challenges. I'm grateful for my eyes. They help me see beauty, read books, and recognize the people I love. I'm grateful for my brain. It lets me think, create, learn, and make choices. When you eat, don't just chew. Say, thank you, stomach, for digesting this food. Thank you, liver, for processing what I consume. When you walk, say, thank you, knees, for holding me up today. Thank you, feet, for not giving up. When you're tired, instead of complaining, say, thank you, body, for working so hard. Let me give you rest. People spend thousands on healthcare, fitness, and pills. But if they never speak kindly to their body, they are fighting themselves. Gratitude is the most natural medicine in the world. It doesn't cost anything. It has no side effects. But it can heal wounds, chronic pain, stress, and even fear. The more grateful you are for your health, the more health you attract. Day 5. Magic Money. This is one of the most important lessons in the entire book. Why? Because money is one of the greatest sources of fear and anxiety in people's lives. But Rhonda Byrne teaches this. If you feel bad about money, you push it away. If you feel grateful for money, you attract more. Your relationship with money is emotional. Most people treat money like a villain. It's never enough. Money is hard to get. Rich people are selfish. I hate my bank balance. But would you stay in a relationship where someone hated you? Neither would money. If you want more money, you must be grateful for the money you already have, even if it's just one coin in your hand. Take a moment and remember all the money you've received in your life, not just salary. Think of pocket money from parents, gifts, tips, scholarships, money someone spent on you, your school fees, your food, your phone, even the times you were taken out for dinner. Someone else paid. Write a list of all those moments, small and big, where money helped you. For each one, say, thank you, thank you, thank you for the money I received. Then pick a currency note or coin from your wallet. Write on it, thank you for all the money I've received in my life. Keep it in your wallet. Look at it daily. Money is energy, and your emotions are magnets. If you look at your wallet and feel fear, you attract more lack. If you look at your bank account and feel gratitude, you open the door to more. Most people say, I'll be grateful when I have more money. But the magic flips it. You'll have more money when you are grateful. You remember, when your uncle gave you 500 rupees for your birthday, when you found a 20 rupee note on the road, when your teacher bought you lunch, when you won a cash prize in school, when you were too broke to pay and your friend covered the bill. Instead of brushing it off, you say, "That was the universe helping me. Thank you." You remember the blessings, not the gaps. That rewires your financial energy. Don't say, "I can't afford this." Say, "I'm so grateful for the money I have, and I trust more is on the way." Don't say, "Money disappears fast." Say, "Thank you for every rupee that served me, and thank you for what's coming." When you feel rich, you invite richness. Day 6. Works like magic. This lesson is about something we all do. Whether you're a student, a shopkeeper, a content creator, or a doctor. It's about your work. And whether you love your job or hate it, gratitude has the power to transform your experience and your results. Your job is not just a way to earn. It's a relationship with people, skills, service, and growth. But most people go to work with this energy. I'm tired. This is boring. I'm underpaid. No one values me. That energy poisons your performance. It closes the door to promotions, ideas, connections. Rhonda teaches, when you become grateful for your work becomes magical. Think of every part of your work that you can be grateful for. Write a list, at least 10 things that you appreciate. Before starting your work today, say, "Thank you for my job. Thank you for the opportunity to serve, learn, and grow." Throughout the day, silently repeat thank you whenever something goes well. Let's say you're a teacher. You write, "I'm grateful for my students. They give me purpose. I'm grateful for my salary. It helps me care for my family. I'm grateful for the school building. It keeps us safe and dry. I'm grateful for my coworkers. They support me. I'm grateful for books. They help me teach better. I'm grateful for weekends. They let me rest. I'm grateful for the challenges. They help me grow. I'm grateful for the parent who said thank you. I'm grateful that I can make a difference in one child's life. I'm grateful for my voice. It lets me teach." Now your work is not a burden. It's a blessing. Even if your job is not your dream job yet, gratitude is the bridge to something greater. If you keep complaining about your work, you stay stuck. But if you honor your current work, you rise. Think of someone sweeping the streets. Some people may ignore him, but if he thinks, "I'm keeping my city clean, I'm doing something useful," and says, "Thank you for this broom. Thank you for the strength in my arms," he will work better. People will notice. Opportunities will come. Gratitude creates energy. That energy becomes performance. Performance becomes recognition. Recognition becomes growth. This is not wishful thinking. It's a spiritual law. And also a professional truth. Your energy decides your value, not just your skill. At the end of your workday, write one thing that went well. One person who was kind, one task you completed. Say thank you, and notice how your job slowly turns into your purpose. Day 7. The magical way of negativity. You cannot attract good things into your life while holding on to negative emotions. Gratitude is not just about feeling good. It is the most powerful antidote to pain, to resentment, to hopelessness, to the heavy energy that holds you down. Rhonda says something that can change your entire mindset. Every time you feel bad about something, you are ungrateful. This sounds harsh, but it's also powerful. Because if you can flip your emotional state from bitterness to gratitude, even once, you regain your personal power. This day is about taking something you feel negatively about, a situation, a person, an experience, and turning it into something positive and powerful using only one force: gratitude. Think of a situation or problem in your life that you feel unhappy about, something that is bothering you emotionally. Make a list of 10 things you are grateful for about that situation or that person. Force yourself to find something positive, even if it seems impossible, and write why you are thankful. At the end of the list, write, "Thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect solution." Then feel it, as if the solution is already on its way. Imagine you're deeply frustrated with your job. You feel underpaid. You feel ignored. You feel trapped. You now write, "I'm grateful I have a job," when many don't. "I'm grateful that this job gave me experience in the real world. I'm grateful that I've learned how to be disciplined because of this job. I'm grateful for the few people here who treat me with kindness. I'm grateful that I get a paycheck that helps me survive. I'm grateful that this job taught me what I don't want, so I'm clearer about my future. I'm grateful for the days I smiled, even if they were few. I'm grateful for the skills I've gained from handling difficult coworkers. I'm grateful that I can still dream of more. I'm grateful that I now understand the emotional cost of settling, and I'm ready to rise." Then you write, "Thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect solution." It doesn't matter what the solution is: a new job, a shift in the workplace, a new attitude. You are inviting the energy of solutions by exiting the energy of victimhood. People waste years in the same emotional state. My parents ruined my life. My ex broke my heart. My childhood was traumatic. I never had enough money. These are real pains, but they also become emotional prisons. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the cell door. When you say thank you for something painful, even once, you prove that you are stronger than your story. You take control. You stop blaming. You start transforming. This is not about pretending things are okay. It's about turning your scars into power by thanking the wound for what it taught you. Day 8. The magic ingredient. There is one invisible ingredient that changes the energy of everything you touch. It is not love. It is not discipline. It is gratitude. Rhonda calls it the magic ingredient because when you add it to anything, it transforms that thing into a source of joy, health, energy, and magic. And what you're going to do today is one of the most beautiful, practical things in this book. You're going to add gratitude to every bite of food and sip of drink. Before you eat or drink anything today, pause, look at your food, and silently say, "Thank you for this food. Thank you for every hand that brought it to me." As you eat, repeat the word, "Thank you," slowly, silently, meaningfully. Whether it's a snack, a glass of water, a full meal, you are not just eating, you are honoring. Let's say you're about to eat a banana. Most people just peel, chew, and move on. But you stop. You think, "Thank you to the farmer who grew this banana. Thank you to the rain that watered the tree. Thank you to the soil, the sun, the transport driver, the shopkeeper. Thank you that I have the money to buy this. Thank you for my hands, my teeth, my digestion. Thank you that I can taste sweetness." And now, that banana becomes sacred. You're not just feeding your body, you're feeding your soul with awareness. Now apply the same to your lunch, dinner, tea, snacks. You begin to understand. Every bite is a miracle. Every meal is a blessing, and gratitude makes it even more powerful. Science proves that the emotional state you're in while eating affects your digestion, your energy, your gut microbiome, your hormonal response. If you eat while angry, your body tenses. If you eat while grateful, your body opens. Gratitude is not a feeling. It's biological magic. Even people who say grace before meals have higher levels of emotional wellness. This is why monks eat in silence. Why spiritual traditions have rituals around food. When you honor your food, you honor life. Day. The money magnet. If you want more money in your life, and who doesn't, you must stop repelling it emotionally. Most people chase money with fear, stress, and lack. They say, I need more. I don't have enough. How will I survive? Others are lucky, I'm not. That mindset makes you a repeller, not an attractor. Rhonda gives you a practice to change that. Become a magnet for money by feeling gratitude every time money comes in or goes out. Each time you receive money, no matter how small, say out loud or silently, thank you, thank you, thank you for the money I've received. Each time you spend money, don't panic. Instead, say, thank you for what I received in return. You can even write the words thank you on your bills, your wallet, your bank card, your currency notes. The goal is to change the emotion you feel when dealing with money, from stress to appreciation. Imagine, you find $10 in an old jacket pocket. Instead of saying only 10, you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You pay your electricity bill and say, thank you for the light in my home. You buy food and say, thank you for this nourishment. You send money to a friend and say, thank you for the chance to be generous. You pay rent and say, thank you for the roof over my head. This flips the entire vibration of your finances. Money responds to how you treat it. If you treat money with fear, jealousy, bitterness, it runs away. If you treat money with trust, joy, and gratitude, it returns with friends. This doesn't mean you sit and chant while doing nothing. It means your energy no longer blocks your actions. Gratitude creates financial flow. And even in times of poverty, if you can be thankful for $1, you are proving to the universe that you are ready for more. Most people worship money but curse their bank account. You must do the opposite. Honor money, bless your account, and feel gratitude like it's already full. That is how you become a magnet. Day 10. Magic dust. Everyone. Every single day, we interact with people. In shops, on buses, on social media, at home, at work. Most of these people are just passing shadows in our day. We forget their faces. We ignore their efforts. We move on. But the magic teaches something radically different. Every person you meet is a spiritual opportunity, a chance to send a blessing and receive one. This chapter teaches you how to use the energy of gratitude to improve your interactions with others, shift their behavior, and transform your own emotional state. Rhonda calls this technique magic dust. It's not real dust, but a mental sprinkle of gratitude energy that you send towards others. And what it does is stunning. It creates connection, kindness, miracles, unexpected help, and positive outcomes where previously there was conflict or nothing at all. Think of people you will meet or interact with today, even in small ways. Before you meet them, mentally sprinkle them with magic dust by saying silently or aloud, thank you for your service. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your presence. Do this in everyday life, before you walk into a store, before you email someone, before a Zoom call, before talking to your child, even before passing a stranger on the street. As you say thank you mentally, visualize them receiving your appreciation, like warm light touching them, like invisible golden dust. This is not about making others feel something magical. It's about changing your own energy before interaction. And that energy always reflects back to you. Most people just stand in line, bored, annoyed, checking their phone. You stop. You look at the cashier. You mentally say, "Thank you for doing this job. You're helping hundreds of people today. Thank you for scanning these items. You make this process easier. Thank you for standing for hours to help others." Suddenly, your face becomes softer. Your tone becomes warmer. And the cashier, without knowing why, smiles back. The energy has changed. That's magic dust. You're about to speak to someone close to you. Maybe they've been difficult lately. Maybe you've been impatient. Before opening your mouth, you close your eyes briefly and think, "Thank you for teaching me how to love. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for still being here." Your words become kinder. Your mind becomes calmer. Your presence becomes healing. Let's say you're about to meet someone you dislike, a boss, a coworker, a rude neighbor. Before the meeting, you whisper to yourself, "Thank you for showing me where I need to grow. Thank you for this opportunity to practice patience. Thank you, because somehow you are part of my learning." This is emotional mastery. You are not waiting for people to change. You are choosing to bring the magic yourself. You cannot control how people behave, but you can control how you enter a space. And when you enter with gratitude, even silently, you create a new field of energy around you. People are not stupid. They feel it, they sense it, and they respond. Gratitude doesn't just heal your past. It transforms your present moment, even interactions with complete strangers. When you live like this, life becomes sacred, and every person becomes a mirror of the energy you send. Day 11. A magic morning. How you start your morning determines the emotional quality of your entire day. Most people wake up with a sense of pressure, a rush to get ready, scrolling their phone, stress about work, complaints about sleep, frustration about responsibilities. Without realizing it, they are poisoning their day before it begins. Rhonda offers a powerful truth. If you can train yourself to wake up in gratitude, your entire life will begin to flow with grace. That's what this lesson is about. Not just waking up, but awakening. As soon as you open your eyes in the morning, before moving, before touching your phone, say the words, "Thank you." Say it 3 times. Feel it. Mean it. Then, as you get out of bed, say thank you for each step. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for the body that woke up. Thank you for this new chance to live. Thank you for the air I breathe. Thank you for this toothbrush, this water, this breakfast. You are training your brain to begin with abundance, not lack. The first 5 minutes of your day are like the emotional foundation of a building. If you pour cement made of complaints, anxiety, and speed, the rest of the day will crack under pressure. But if you pour gratitude, slow, solid, grounded, everything you build that day becomes stronger, brighter, more resilient. It doesn't matter what your morning looks like, rich or poor, alone or with family, working or jobless. There is always something to thank. Even the fact that you woke up is a miracle. Many people didn't. Even the fact that you can walk to the kitchen, it's a blessing many people don't have. Even the fact that you have one more chance to do life, it's already enough reason to feel magic. Here's a full morning gratitude flow. Wake up. Eyes open. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sit up. Thank you for this bed. Stand. Thank you, legs. You still work. Walk. Thank you, house. You still protect me. Bathroom. Thank you, water. You still run. Mirror. Thank you, face. You are still alive. Kitchen. Thank you, tea. You still comfort me. Phone. Thank you, messages. Someone still thinks of me. This becomes a silent song of gratitude that carries you through the morning. And what happens next? Your energy changes. You're calmer. You're more focused. You smile more. People feel it. The day flows. And it started with one whisper. Thank you. Day 12. Magical people who made a difference. Behind every success, every healing, every step of your journey, there are people who helped you, loved you, supported you, or simply believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself. But we forget them. We take them for granted. Or worse, we remember their flaws more than their gifts. This lesson is about going back into your life and thanking those people who made a difference, especially if you never thanked them properly. Gratitude is not just about the present moment. It's also about healing the past and the way you see it. Think of 3 people who have had a positive impact on your life. They could be a parent, a teacher, a coach, a friend, a stranger, a colleague, a partner, a nurse, a driver, a relative, anyone. For each person, write a paragraph of gratitude, not just thank you, but a detailed thank you about what they did, how they changed your path, and what it meant to you. If possible, contact them. Send them the message. Or write it in your journal if they're no longer in your life or have passed away. To give thanks to people from your past is to say, I see what you did. I see who you were. I carry your light forward. It's also a release of bitterness. Often the people we resent are the same people who also gave us something beautiful. This practice helps you find that beauty again and honor it. And if those people are gone, your words still carry energy. You can write to them, speak to their memory, and the healing still happens. Gratitude connects across time. When you focus on people who helped you, instead of those who hurt you, you change the emotional lens through which you see your life story. You stop being a victim. You start becoming a collector of blessings. You stop counting betrayals. You start counting angels. And that is how you begin to realize you were never alone. You were always carried. You just didn't say thank you yet. Now's your chance. Day 13. Make all your wishes come true. Every person has dreams. Some are whispered in the dark. Some are spoken aloud. Some are buried deep beneath pain, failure, or fear. But the truth is, you wouldn't have a desire if you weren't meant to fulfill it. Rhonda teaches a beautiful truth in this chapter. The way to turn your wishes into reality is to feel gratitude for them as if they've already come true. This sounds simple, but it is spiritually advanced, because most people are only grateful after something good happens. But the universe responds most powerfully when you say, thank you, before it happens. That is faith. That is vibration. That is alignment. Take a piece of paper and write a list titled, My Top 10 Desires. These are things you truly want, big or small, personal, emotional, physical, financial. Write them as if you already have them. Not I want to be happy, but I am so happy now that I have true inner peace. After each desire, write the words, thank you, thank you, thank you. Then read the full sentence aloud. Slowly, emotionally, believing it's already yours. Do this every day. Feel it. Don't rush. Don't write it like a shopping list. Write it like a letter to life. Most people pray from a place of lack. I don't have this. Please give me this. But that energy is fear-based. Rhonda teaches that gratitude is how you step into already having it. In energy, in emotion, in identity. And when you feel it strongly enough, the external world begins to reflect that inner reality. This isn't fantasy. It's how the mind and universe work together. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between real and vividly imagined gratitude. So if you feel it deeply enough, your brain, your actions, your focus, your attraction, your vibration, all start moving toward that reality. This practice changes your future because it changes who you are right now. Day 14. Have a magical day. Most people react to their day. They wake up and say, "Let's see how today goes. Hope it's not a bad day. Let's survive another one." But this chapter teaches you to create your day on purpose, to fill it with intention, positive expectation, and emotional preparation. Rhonda says, gratitude ahead of time is the secret to creating a magical day. This means you don't just thank life for what's already happened. You thank it before things happen, so that everything you do, everything you face, everything you interact with is already surrounded by positive energy. In the morning, mentally walk through your entire day ahead, from start to finish. Think of where you're going, what you're doing, who you're meeting, what tasks you must complete, any possible challenges you may face. For each of these parts, say, "Thank you for the amazing outcome," or "Thank you for how smoothly this will go." Don't hope, don't worry, just trust, and say thank you. When you live life on autopilot, you are always reacting. When you use this practice, you are leading your life with intention. You create your emotional tone before life throws surprises. You don't wait for the world to be kind. You show up as kindness. You don't wait for everything to go right. You walk in ready to handle anything with grace. This isn't superstition. It's mental leadership. It's spiritual maturity. It's emotional preparation. Gratitude doesn't just change what happens. It changes how you show up, which changes everything. Day 15. Magically health your relationships. Every person has at least one relationship that feels broken, difficult, tense, or painful. It could be with a parent, a sibling, a friend, a coworker, a romantic partner, even someone no longer in your life. This chapter is about one of the most powerful applications of gratitude: healing broken bonds, restoring love, letting go of pain, and creating space for peace. And you do this not by talking to the other person, not by fighting, debating, explaining, or begging, but by doing something far more advanced: thanking them for what they did right. Choose one broken or tense relationship you want to improve. Not necessarily fix overnight, but just improve energetically. Write down a list of 10 things about that person you are genuinely grateful for. Things they did, moments they shared, qualities they have, even if the relationship ended badly. For each item, write, "Thank you, name, for," and finish the sentence with a specific reason. After the list, say, "Thank you for the peace I now feel about this relationship." Even if you don't speak to them again, even if they don't change, you will have changed, and that's enough to start the healing. Imagine your relationship with your father has always been difficult. Maybe he was emotionally distant. Maybe he never praised you. Maybe you fought constantly. But you also remember that he worked hard. He paid your school fees. He never gave up on the family. He bought you your first bicycle. He protected you when you were sick. He gave you a sense of responsibility. He taught you how to save money. He sat silently, but always showed up. He drove you to exams without saying a word. He tried, in his own broken way. You write, "Thank you, Dad, for working overtime so I could go to school. Thank you, Dad, for that bicycle. I'll never forget the ride. Thank you, Dad, for doing your best, even when we didn't understand each other." You write 10 things. You cry a little. You breathe deeply. You feel something open. That's healing. That's magic. You don't need him to be perfect. You don't need an apology. You just needed to see the light in the mess. And say thank you. Gratitude allows you to take emotional control of your relationships, not by changing others, but by seeing the good that existed, even in the pain. When you do this, you stop being bitter. You stop carrying old wounds into new days. You reclaim your heart. Some relationships will improve, some won't. But in both cases, you will be free. And freedom is the deepest healing of all. Day 16, the magic check. Money is not just a number in your account. It's energy. It responds to emotion. And the best way to attract more money is not through worry, stress, or desperation, but through grateful imagination. In this lesson, Rhonda gives a fun and powerful exercise that combines visualization, emotion, and belief to attract financial miracles. She calls it the magic check. It's about creating a powerful emotional connection between your heart and the wealth you wish to receive, as if it's already yours. Take a blank piece of paper or download a printable magic check. You can search online for the magic check template. Write your name on the check as the receiver. Write a specific amount of money that you desire. Not what you think you can get, but what you really want. In the memo section, write what it's for, why you're receiving it. Then, and this is the most important part, feel the gratitude as if you already received the money. Imagine what you will do with it, how it will feel, how it will change your life. Keep the check where you'll see it often. And each time you see it, say thank you, thank you, thank you with feeling. Let's say you want to receive $10,000 to pay for a professional training course that will change your career. You take a blank piece of paper. You write, pay to the order of your name. Amount, $10,000. Memo, for my career advancement training. Signed, the universe. Now, Kati, you close your eyes. You imagine receiving the money in your bank account. You imagine enrolling in the course. You imagine showing up on the first day. You imagine the new skills, the confidence, the future it unlocks. You breathe deeply. You say, thank you, thank you, thank you for this $10,000. Not with desperation, but with joy. You smile, as if it's already happened. That moment, that feeling, is what makes you a money magnet. Your subconscious mind and the energy of the universe both respond to clarity and emotion. When you visualize with gratitude, you stop blocking yourself with doubt, logic, or fear. You step into receiving mode. The magic check is not about fantasy. It's about energetic instruction. You are telling your reality. This is what I desire. This is what I'm grateful for. This is what I believe I'm ready for. And then, like a magnet, you begin to notice opportunities, ideas, people, chances, and moments that align with that desire. Money begins to move towards you, not because you chased it, but because you welcomed it. You did it. You discovered that gratitude is not a word. It is a world. A world where problems turn into teachers, ordinary moments become miracles, people become blessings, life becomes beautiful, even in chaos. If you truly live what you've learned, you will never be poor again. Not emotionally, not spiritually, not mentally. Because you now hold the greatest currency in the universe, gratitude. And no matter what happens next, always remember, you don't need magic. You are the magic. It's in your eyes when you see the good. It's in your hands when you serve. It's in your voice when you say thank you. It's in your story, exactly as it is. The magic is real. It always was. You just had to remember. So keep going, keep growing, keep thanking. And if this journey touched your heart, helped your life, or made you feel something you'd forgotten, subscribe to this channel right now because we are just getting started. Together, we are building a world of magic, one grateful heart at a time. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, thank you, thank you, thank you.